The relevance was heavy and casual. Conversation begged to break. For a moment, the world was ugly. No, I know the world was not ugly. It was magic. It still had a fire and a burning desire to make it through the climate warmth. To run, but not to run away. To seek and not to feel the meekness of its age. So we hoped. And I was the class that feared the Soviets, that arcades were real and record albums ruled our bedroom universe. And science fiction then became the science of now, when the iPod was in the form of a monolith. The year 2001 was still an odyssey. We couldn't escape the aligning analogies of present and past. Who cared about the future anymore? It was simply us, together our special sacred sun, a place where couples of our rank could meet, talk and reminisce without scrutiny or humility outside ourselves. We had become a subtle, abrupt punctuation to the world that wanted to forget about us, but at the same time study us and love us. We were the pre-post village throwbacks that became an antiquity in a blink, now a nuisance to whom that heard of all that quite often used to excuse an indulging. I had become the cynic inside this absurd self-perpetuating sphere of restlessness, absorbed by pundits whom I had subjected to without any reasonable panel or jury to ask my ego if he could chill without making so much noise. To think, just a mere 4 or 5 years ago, I would probably not recognize this rant. Of course, as they say, purpose eventually meets desire, eventually acts its ways. There was still magic left in us. Today was a day of resolute, the premise of our beings, for one magical day reserved to us by the universe, would send us back to where the dust had ultimately, and now, just me and you, like stardust embedded with all its elemental bliss. Let us love, only love. Let it be, for she is winged for me, and he to you, and now it has to us in a moment. We share here together to welcome love's loving arrival.